Here, you want to look at a spot real quick? Go right at this light. Look how scary it is, but it's so sick. Like, my brother almost did it. Like, he was ollieing and just bailing and running down the bank. But I remember coming here as kids, like, wouldn't even drop in. Like, dude, it's too scary. When I was skating this thing, just running up and down was, like, hard. My friend did a kickflip to fake and it blew our mind. We were like, whoa. And it's funny, as a kid, when you find it, you're like, damn, like, this is like a real spot. Like, this is what pro skaters would skate. Like, we got one of those, you know? The ollie in would be so sick. I'm gonna text my mom, so we're gonna be late. Hopefully we can catch a little piece of dinner, but we might run into the Easter Bunny. Maybe. Every time I come back home to Kansas City, I usually stop by. My mom cuts my hair, so come get a haircut, hang out, see my nieces, see my brothers. You know, this is home of Melissa Etheridge. She has a sign. It's like, home of Melissa Etheridge. It's funny, my mom's trying to get the sign to say home of Malto, too. We gotta come back out for the ribbon cutting. This is kind of where my mom and my dad wanted to retire. They wanted to come back to Kansas, and like, this is like where they wanted to be, close to my grandma and everything. So we came back, and this is kind of where we settled ever since I was 6 or 7.
Oh,
hey, Mom.
Happy Easter.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Love you.
Hey, what's up?
What up? Mike?
Sean, how you been,
Good.
buddy?
How are you?
Good, good. How's everything?
Looking good.
Well, thank you. You too.
What up?
Are you guys hungry?
Did we make it in time?
Yeah. Perfect timing. Grab a plate. Got a fire pit going.
Okay, awesome. Look at Cass.
Sydney, who's that? There's a $20 Easter egg? Where was that when I was a kid? Brooklyn, Brooklyn, right there. Wait, there's another one. Sydney. My Snapchat's good. How high do you want to go? You want to do the loop? Yeah? You want to do the loop? Yeah. Okay. My first competition I ever skated in, my grandma and grandpa, mom, dad had like a cooler and like lawn chairs.
Yeah. No, we were at every competition, and every single one of us supported him, and we still do.
So I got stitches on my shin, and then I knocked my teeth out, and then the helmet was like from the beginning.
That was your trademark for a while.
The helmet?
It's a green helmet.
Yeah, it's not really that cool in the skateboarding world anymore.
No, when you were that age.
Yeah. There was one point where I had shin guards, a helmet, and a mouth guard in. Then I was like, all right, this is getting a little ridiculous. I need to back off a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the 4 of you on Thanksgiving.
Photo of all of us. The TBT. I'm the youngest, and then Chris, Justin, Travis. Travis never really skated. So me, Chris, and Justin would go skate all the time. But it was funny, we were all kind of better at different things. Like, I feel like between both of them and like me being like, I gotta be better than both of them, like had to.
He always had that in his personality, is that he had, if they did it
he had to do better. And
You know, we'd learn like front board or a board slide or 50-50 or something. And Sean would come home and he's like, oh, dude, I missed out. You guys learned that? And he would go to the park and he would learn them instantly. You could just tell that he was going to go somewhere. Well, he was young enough that he couldn't drive. I finally got my license at 16. He was 12 or 13 at the time, you know. So I would have to take him around everywhere. You know, he'd be like, dude, let's go to Kansas City and skate. So jump in the car, of course, I'm driving. He'd be passed out. He's like, all right, let's... And then he'd wake up and stretch. And he's like, all right, yeah, dude, let's skate.
By the time we moved out of the fort, my brother had a car so we could like drive around. But really when it came to like skating to spots and not having a car and just skating whatever we had, that was all on the fort. When we were kids, if we ever got kicked out or if we ever like got in trouble for skating a place, it goes back to like my dad. So my dad used to kind of get a lot of heat for us skating around, and he would get so pissed. Think about like a lieutenant colonel in the military, like getting a call of his like son skating off a roof. It's not a good look for him, but we made it through. Damn, is there no skating signs? That was because of us. We stole construction lights and we would like light that spot up when we were kids. Like I feel like we didn't even have to, but we like wanted to like be like the pros. Like this is the first rail I ever tried to board slide. I tried to board slide. I don't think I ever made it. Should we come back and light it up? I'd board slide it. But this was my street, Thomas Street. I lived at the very top. I bet the wax on the ledge in the back is probably, you can probably still see the damage. But I wonder if they kind of fixed it. They did. Damn. You kind of see it's like chunked up. That's from us skating. I learned how to tray flip right there. I landed with both my feet on the nose and still rode away. When I was a kid, I used to come to a pool and hang out, this pool, and there was like a little, pretty much DIY skate park in that tennis court. This was it. This is where I like, the first quarter pipe I ever dropped in was like right there. It was winter time and we shoveled out the snow and we built it up on the side, so if you fell over, you fell in snow. They were building a neighborhood like down the street, and so they had endless amounts of wood. We wanted like a pyramid, stole the wood, built the pyramid, and we just did that until we had like a pyramid with a ledge that goes up, across, and down. We had quarter pipe, we had like a long 20-foot ledge, a huge like bank to wall, built it all from like stolen wood just over 6 months. Kind of lasted for a while, but like someone saw like the barcode or a tag on one of the pieces of plywood and they kind of put it together that we were stealing all the wood. So they came down, they like freaked out, they tore it all down. Then it became this thing where we were gonna skate. People got involved and then they finally were like, all right, here's an actual budget. Just ordered all the wood and did the same thing again, but they gave us enough money to put skate light on everything. Helmets were a big thing. So we built the park, skated for like a year and a half, 2 years, and then no one was wearing helmets, and they got really pissed. They wanted to make an example, and so they tore it down again. And now it's that.